As y'all could tell, we're here back at the lease. Checking my grapevine here. I have that browning set up right there. But what I'm really coming to check real quick is to see how the Roundup did. And right there, seems to have wilted that stuff pretty good. I know I'll probably have to come back and spray this stuff again. Yeah, some of it's starting to die. It's all wilting over. Yeah, it's starting to die out, so that's good. So really what I'm doing today, it's probably one of my most enjoyable and favorite things to do throughout a year, and that's hang tree stands. Because when you're hanging tree stands, it means you're getting close to the season. So I'm out here going to move one Millennium set that I set for the hogs that I hunted one time. It's typically my public land stand, but my plan this year is to really hunt this hard, because as much work as I'm putting into it, is hunt this hard and try to kill one of those mature bucks we have on camera. They haven't showed back up yet. One night, one of them did. But that's my game plan. The crop fields around us just got cut a couple weeks ago. So, and with us coming in here, shooting guns, killing hogs, everything like that, finally got all the hogs off the property. I feel like it's going to take them some time, you know, trying to get all this done. It's August 1. If we can get everything done, food plots in, stands hung, and get out of here by mid-August and let it rest for a month and a half, I feel like we'll have a good chance and a good year. So that's what we're doing today. Moving stands, hanging stands, and putting out some more feed for the deer and trying to keep them fat and happy, and have a good day. It's like 70 degrees. We had rain front come in last night. Rained all day yesterday. Cooled off. It's like 70, 72. So I got up early this morning. I was like, no better time than to enjoy the cool weather and go hang a couple stands. So y'all come along for a ride today, and we'll show you what we're going to be hunting out of this year. Alright, getting ready to hang what's going to be probably my #1 spot this year. Putting in a lot of work in here. But one thing I wanted to say real quick, wear a harness, guys, when you're hanging or moving tree stands. I understand some of you think, oh, it slows you down. It ain't a race. Like I said, get out early, take your time doing it, don't be in a rush. Typically I like to do this with a partner, but Kyle had to work last night and he's having to sleep, so he's having to get some rest this morning. So I'm gonna go up. Good thing about these Millenniums though, hang the bracket, slide the stand right in the bracket. So I really enjoy using Millennium tree stands because of that reason right there. Makes it for you to be real easy to hang a stand and whatnot. So alright, got the stand hung, got stuff trimmed. What's great about this is if they come straight in from the feed trough and small food plot. Got this other tree back behind me, breaking up my silhouette and all that stuff back there. If they come from this way, again, trees blocking me. It's a tight window, got stuff in front of me. This is the only spot, like if they come walking this way, I don't have a ton of cover back behind me, but if I can stay tight to the tree, it'll break me up because the tree is pretty much as wide as I am. So I'm really happy with this stand. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to have to do some more trimming, more than what I thought, I guess, to be able to really see that food plot over there. But the more I think about it, I got a stand and sticks over there already. It's just right on top of the food plot. So I can't decide if I'm going to leave that there or try to find a tree on the other side. The only thing is they'll swing way around and work their way to the feed trough. And so if it's a north wind, it'd blow right to them, which I really don't plan on hunting this with a north wind, but I would like a stand in here for the north wind, but it's just not, I mean, it's not super wide. It's not wide. They're walking the edge of these pine thickets, so, but overall I'm super happy with this spot. Kind of been doing some scanning while I was sitting up here looking for a another tree stand location, but I think this one's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a real cool spot, being able to shoot to both sides or be able to see both sides. Day 2 of taking care of tree stands. I came last week and got one stand hung. I had plans on doing some more, but I ended up kind of doing some other miscellaneous things, and ended up just getting that one hung. I did figure out up on the ridge where I'm going to hang another stand. I'm going to move one off the ridge road, or off the logging road, and put it back into the timber up on the ridge. And then I'm going to adjust some of my other stands, and as you can see, I have the spreader hooked up. Going to be liming and playing with the blackboard disc today. Getting my food plot tore up, ground worked, prepped, ready to rock and roll. We are getting rain in the next 2 weeks, calling for a good amount of rain for the next 2 weeks, which is perfect timing. And so going to get the ground prepped, get it limed, and basically have the seed bed ready to go. Only thing I'll have to do is, before I put my food plots, before I put my seed down, I'm going to go ahead and get my fertilizer in the ground. So I'll come back with the disc again and disc it and get that fertilizer in the ground. I'll bring the cultipacker, we'll cultipack it, get the seed bed just perfect, and let it rain a little bit, and then let the rest of it go to work and get the seed in the ground, and hopefully have a beautiful food plot, and hopefully be able to kill a deer out of there this year. But just trying to add some nutrients and some feed to try to keep the deer on our property. The mature bucks are starting to show up now, which is fantastic. They did this last year. We're surrounded by crop fields down here in South Arkansas. It's fruit and vegetable crops, and so the deer absolutely hammer those all summer long, and basically decide to show up about beginning of August to mid-August, and that's when we can really start taking inventory and seeing what we have, who survived, and any of the newer younger bucks that are up and coming. So Kyle came out here yesterday, checked his spot, and we have some really good deer for down here. I'm really excited about those deer, but like I said, I got cameras to check, I got lime, I got feed, got the Monster Mill feeder pellets, some corn, some rice bran. Gonna really push the feeder pellets hard over the next couple weeks to really help those bucks finish out and get the max growth on their horns. Helps does out when nourishing their fawns and stuff like that. So really gonna push the feeder pellets over the next few months, or the next few weeks, and then I'm gonna transition into the attractant keep them coming, have that great aroma, and it's also nutritional for them as well, beneficial, high in protein. So really going to keep feeding the deer hard and heavy and get the food plots in. But we've got a lot of work today. Basically summer prep 3 and 4 are kind of getting shot together today, because I am finishing up tree stands. That's going to be on episode 3, and then episode 4 will obviously be the food plots and whatnot. So kind of trying to get 2 things done today as far as that goes, but got a lot of work ahead of me. Got ice chest loaded down with drinks, got sandwich stuff, so it's going to be a long day, but it'll be worth it in the end, I feel like. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So y'all come along. We got a long day ahead. We're going to have some fun. Well, as you can see, it's really hot today. There's no breeze, and I'm working in the timber, as you can tell. But I was able to get, as you can see right there behind me, right there, an old Millennium Blackout, basically an M100. Got it set up. It used to be up on this ridge road right here, old logging road. That's where I shot the mystery buck at, and it's where I shot Senior in the leg, the big 9-point with a kicker off the G2. But I got it moved in here because the big 8, they would cruise through right here and come off the top of this ridge, check this logging road because there scrapes all up and down it, and then they'd go off into the pine thicket. So moved in here, pretty much a south wind is what I'm banking on right now. But the mineral and feed site that I have is probably 30-40 yards right there, so I can catch them coming to or from it, which will be great. That's why I wanted to get in here in the timber and catch them cruising. But got that stand done. Pretty much the only other things I've got to do for tree stands is just tighten them up. I come through earlier in the summer and loosened all the straps up so nothing would get too tight around the trees as they grew. But gonna bring and load up the feed right there, get those brownings set off, and then I'm going into my creek stand and going to start prepping the ground and putting the blackboard to use. Morning, everybody. It is August 22nd. Back out at the lease, standing in the food plot that me and Hunter got done, and getting ready to hang a stand in that oak tree, get a ground blind put up. And I just figured out that I'm probably going to put my shooting platform that I practice out of nestled up in them tall pines right there. And then that way, I'll have 3 different sets basically for this food plot, because I feel like it'll be a pretty good spot. There's deer tracks all in here. We actually got a rain last night unexpectedly, so I'm going to try to drag it a little bit and break up some of these mounds and whatnot. But going to get stands done today. It's felt like it's taken forever to get stands done. Part of it's because it's been so hot, but today it's not. So plan is get that one hung, and I got 3 other stands that I need to get tightened back up just from loosening them up this summer. So get those cleaned up, ready to rock and roll, and get some feed put out, check cameras, and call it a day. And they're calling for some more rain later on this week, and so the plan is to, I've already got fertilizer and lime out in this triangle plot, and so it's ready to go. Just need a little bit more rain because it just did enough just to kind of get the top, but when you kick it, it is still dry underneath. So gonna try to get a couple more rains on it, and then we'll get the ground kind of broke up a little bit so I can get seed in, and then we'll culti-pack it with the black borer and call it a day. As far as the summer prep goes, we're really winding down. It's felt like it's taken forever to get stuff done, but just have had a lot of projects that I wanted to get done and whatnot, and so I'm really excited about heading into this hunting season. My son's coming mid-November, so gonna have a couple weeks off there in the middle of November and whatnot, but other than that, that's why I'm putting food plots in, so I can hunt early season over them hopefully, and then late season after he's born and we've spent some time with him, you know, try to get back out here late season. I always seem to have better luck when the second rut comes around, it seems like, over the years, so that's what I'm going to kind of bank on this year. But let's just get to it and get these stands hung and show you what we're going to be sitting in this year. Alright, got the stand hung and just cleared out where I'm going to put the ground blind at. Go nestle it up in there. And then you got the food plot out here in front. Alright, got the ground blind done, as you can see. Brushed in pretty good, and I got me a trail so I can slip in behind this front row of pines. If there is something feeding off in the back corner of the food plot or at the feed trough and it's dark, I might be able to slip in here. Slip right into the door. So, pretty pumped about this. I think I am going to be able to get that platform that I was talking about earlier, get that nestled up in there. So I'll have 3 sets in here to be able to hunt any wind. So I just need to be able to get the food plot planted and hope that it takes. And I think this could be a killer spot. So, got more work to do, but got 2 big projects done so far. Pretty excited about that. Hey guys, thanks for checking out Summer Prep 3. I really appreciate it. I know it was kind of a long one, but as you know, hanging tree stands can take a while, especially if you're doing it by yourself. So, finally got all those hung and situated, and now we're just waiting for season to come in. We'll bring you Summer Prep 4, which will be all the food plot work, so y'all stay tuned for another video. And then the season will be here, and hopefully we'll be bringing you some live action as far as just hunts in the field go. And thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Thank you.